This is Engage New York, Module 3, Lesson 12. Objective. Read it out loud while I read it. I can subtract fractions greater than or equal to 1. So that's our big idea today. So we're going to start off with our fluency by subtracting fractions with unlike units, and that's in a sprint. So that's going to be a challenge, but kind of fun at the same time. So you're going to pull out your lesson 12 sprint, side A, and get ready. All right, so here we go. Pencils up, ready, go. Okay, that took some strategy right there. So let me show you what I came up with. Check your work. 1/4, 1/4. So I started multiplying. I started going, okay, the common denominator has to be 4, so I have to multiply that by 2. If I have 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 subtract 1 is 1/4. 1/6, 1/6, 1/8, 1/8, 5/8, 5/8, 1/8. Yeah, 6 subtract, no, 3/8, 3/10, 3/10, 3/10, 3/10, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 7/10, 7/10, 3/10, 3/10. All right, what strategy do you use to try to solve that as quickly as you can? All right, turn the page. Let's do side B. All right, are you ready? Pencils up, ready, go. All right, so let's go over the part B. 1/10, 1/10, 1/4, 1/4, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 7/10, 7/10, 3/10, 3/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/8, 5/8, and look at the very end they added an addition. It had to be by mistake, but I caught it at 7/8. All right, moving back to the rest of our fluency for lesson 12. There are 2 application problems instead of several little problems. So Max's reading assignment was to read 15 and a half pages. After reading 4 1/3 pages, he took a break. How many more pages does he need to read to finish his assignment? Remember, what is our big idea today? It's subtraction, right? That's what we're working with. Sam and Nathan are training for a race. Monday, Sam ran 2 3/4 miles and Nathan ran 2 1/3 mile. How much farther did Sam run than Nathan? All right, I want you to try those 2 problems out. You can draw a picture. You could just solve, but I want you to try something. I want you to be able to have some sort of answer before you come back to check your work and debrief. All right. So let's compare what you did to what I did. I showed 2 different strategies on how to solve this problem. Number 1, the first way I did it is I pulled out the whole numbers and subtracted them. Then I subtracted the fraction unit parts. Then I came over here and I used like the standard form. I could have also used changing these into improper fractions. So there's 3 different methods to solving these problems. Here are 2 different ways. And both of them, I ended up with 11 1/6 hours more he needs to read. Then Sam and Nathan are training. So I did the same thing. I pulled out my whole numbers. I subtracted them. And then I grouped my fractional part of the problem. And I subtracted that and got 5/12. Then I came over here and I showed by just using the standard form of stacking the problems on top of each other. And yes, I got the same thing. Sam ran 5/12 farther than Nathan. All right, that's going to do it for our fluency for lesson 12. Hopefully these 2 problems were really easy for you and you're ready to take on today's concept development. But remember, our big idea today is just I can subtract fractions greater than 1, than or equal to 1. So if you did well on lesson 11, you're going to do even better on lesson 12.